I'm going to start the Xcode program. Again, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to deal with multiple windows. I'm going to target just an iPhone. So I'm going to start with a new iPhone project. Again, I'm going to do a single view application. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to choose where I want it to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is over here in the window over here, once it loads up in general, when we click on the main storyboard, is that where I changed that? Where was that option? Oh, still loading, still loading. Oh, really? Come on, give me a... Where did we turn that off at? Is it here? Hold on, still loading, still loading. Let me quit that. So to start with, I'm going to target just an iPhone. How you can do that is by going to the main storyboard right here. Click on your view controller. Go to the first option right here, which is the file inspector. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to target the iPhone. To do that, I'm going to go over here again, main storyboard, click on the screen, first icon here, and I'm going to scroll down to where it says use class sizes right here. Use class sizes. I'm going to turn that off right here, and I'm going to say just for iPhone and not worry about the iPad. Okay? And I say disabled size, and it gives you kind of the iPad look. Okay, so again, if you want to target just the iPad, main storyboard, the first option here, which is the file inspector, use size classes, will turn this off. Now, when you watch the videos from the tutorial, they do the same thing. Okay, so he explains that too. Again, if you want, you can change some options for your window. What kind of colors do you want? What kind of background? Since this is going to be kind of a kids kind of fun facts, I'm going to go to my main window here, my attributes right here. And again, there's a couple things. This is going to be my initial controller because it's going to be the first screen they go to, so make sure that stays selected, initial controller. But I'm going to scroll down to the where's the color at? Is it in here? I know there's a way to change the color. I'm going to change the background color. Well, I guess deselect it first. So if you deselect it, go to the attributes. I just don't want a white background. I'm going to go with color. Since I'm doing a kids kind of thing, I'm going to go with some nice colors. So let's go with a color. Kind of a green. What do you think? How about that? Oh, you can't really tell anything on that projector. How about that? Green cool? It's animals, right? See? No? Purple? Blue? Sky blue? Okay, I'm going to put some text on the screen. And make it bigger. Remember, last class we talked about different sizes and how you can tell things to be headlines. Title 1. And if you really want, you can actually tell it to be another way you can change the font. Doesn't seem big enough to me. We'll go with Title 1. That seems big enough. So I'm going to center that. What else do we want? We want them to enter their name, right? And what else do we want? How about we do a little collage? Do a little collage. I can't remember the iPhone. What, 6? (1080 by 1920? Really? Okay. So let's make a collage that's no more than 1080 across. I'm going to go with 1000 pixels. RGB. And let's go with seems awful big, but I'm going to go with it. So I'm going to do a little collage of my animals. I guess I could import them now, right? What version are we using here? No? I can't click on more than one? I guess it won't let me. There's one. So I'm just going to use Photoshop and make myself hoping I could bring more in at once. It looks like it makes me want to do one at a time. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, almost done here. Whoosh. Did we get a goat fact? Oh yeah, I think we did get a goat fact, didn't we? Last one. Whoosh, he's pretty big. Okay, so I made a collage. We'll bring that in as far. Oh, he's riding the cassowary. Look at that. Platypus riding the cassowary. They're both from Australia. I guess they can be friends, right? No? No. Okay. So again, I'm just making a little collage. Then we'll go for my intro screen here. Let's get rid of. No. I can't get rid of the white. The smart object is not directly editable. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Panda bear, where's that at? Give me a break. And a butterfly, where's that at? Okay. To make this a little bit more interesting, one thing you might want to do is have, of course, let me move the frog over a little bit. Oh, not the butterfly. I have auto select layers. Move him over. Move him down. Here we go. He's cute right there. The snake there. There we go. I guess we move him around. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go back to Xcode. Let's go and find the color here. What color is that? It's not going to tell me. I can't tell the color. No. 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 Oh, damn. It doesn't give me the RGB values? Look at that. Wish it would. Maybe if I saved it. Whatever. Okay, so we have a nice collage for the beginning of our app. Okay, there he is. So we have a nice collage for the beginning of our app. I'm going to save that as JPEG. Oh, shit. Okay, why did he do that to me? Why is it doing it to me? I'm going to save it again, and I'll explain that just for a minute. Where was it? You tend not to use this progressive whenever you're saving a JPEG. I don't know why it defaulted to that, but progressive is sometimes messes up your JPEG in that it comes from the ancient times when we were using the internet back in the days of the 90s when we had dial-up connection. And if you remember those days of dial-up connection, you would download a photo and it would get blurry and then be clearer and clearer and clearer as it's downloading. Do you remember those days? Okay, that's what progressive is here. So I've found that to be problems sometimes, and I like to make sure it's turned off before I saved it. Now, I don't know why Photoshop sometimes defaults to that. I think it probably defaulted to that because I opened up a progressive one that was downloaded off the internet originally, right? Do you remember when I downloaded the animals off the internet? So that's probably why it defaulted to that. So just avoid the progressive. In order to get the blue, the same background color as the blue I'm using, there's like a little white area right here. Do you see that? Mistake. I think that's in the butterfly, isn't it? Is I moved the butterfly, that's why. Here we go. No? It's still there. No. There we go. Go away. I took a screenshot of the color and then I brought it into Photoshop and made it in there. So let me save that as a it's not JPEG 2000, JPEG again. Okay, and then let me save it as a Photoshop file in case anyone want to come back and change it. And then let me import that into my Xcode. Where's my animal app? Oh, not that one. There we go. And then let's put it in our screen. Really? That's not the same blue as I was using, was it? It's not this. No. Really? Looks like a blue that I was using. Well, this blue looks a little different, doesn't it? Okay, let me put my image in. Image. And then let's put our animals. Okay, it's the same blue. Okay. So it looks kind of cool, right? Little collage on the front. No? Yes? Okay. So let's put in some text. Let's put in our label in. What are we doing? So let's write some text that explains what this is. Okay, so one of the problems you run into, of course, with text is what happens when it gets to the end of the line, right? Okay. So how do I get my text to fit within a box, right? Because right now I have this big long line. It's not going to fit within my screen. Can I do, of course, the word wrapping, right? If your screen is smaller, look how it cuts it off. Wouldn't I want the text to go down to a second line? So you can go to where it says word wrap, where it says line break. So instead of having one line of text, you can go to where it says word wrap, and it should wrap it. No, it didn't wrap it. Why didn't it wrap it down to the second line? No, word wrap. Fix that. Why didn't line break? Word wrap. Character wrap? No. Word wrap. Line breaks. No. No. No word wrap. Word wrap. Word wrap. I was hoping that would wrap. It looks like it wrapped up here, right? Let's see. Maybe we have to make it a body text. No. Damn.
Maybe where it says lines after alignment.
Where?
Where it says lines after alignment. Down there.
Oh, thank you. 2 lines. Perfect. Okay, whoosh. Okay, so we got learn all about fun and interesting animals that are around you. I wanted to write. Or you can go to the zoo to see these animals, right? I don't know about a platypus. Anybody see a platypus at the zoo before? Do they have them? I don't know. I haven't been to the zoo in a while. That's a good idea. How come it's not wrapping again? Why? We changed it. It was working, wasn't it? No? Come on. 2 lines, word wrap. It worked for a while. Whatever. No? I can't even get a second line here. There we go. Let's go to 3 lines. How about that? There we go. It changed when I added a new word. Did you see that? Okay. Oh, and then we just need to put in text box, right? Text field, editable text field. Text field displays editable text and sends an action message to a target object when return is tapped. This displays a rounded rectangle that contains editable text. When a user taps the text field, a keyboard appears. When a user taps returns in the keyboard disappears, and the text field can be handled to input in an application-specific way. UI text field supports overlay options to display additional information such as a bookmark icon. UI text field also contains a clear text control. A user taps to erase the content of the text field. So we want a text field where they hit the button and they put their name in there, right? And we're going to take that name and put it on the second user field. So let's put that out and let's make it bigger because they might have a big name. Oh, and we probably need some text that says enter your name, right? Let's put in so that we have our box. I think there's a way to put initial text in there too, isn't there? Maybe we just put enter your name. Enter your name. All right, let's save. Let's preview. See if that works. No? Maybe? Let me quit Photoshop. No? Well, oh, something's happening. Whoosh. Something's happening. No. I guess we probably shouldn't have all text in there. We should make it as a separate text. Then they just click and then put their name in there. Billy. Okay. So we probably should make it as a separate thing of text. I don't know. That way they don't have to erase their text in there. I thought it would go away. So probably not putting text in there. Just have a blank field, and then let's duplicate this text. So we use the same text. How about that? Okay, that's a good start. So what you should do is you should plan, and I did a plan. I went and got all my artwork. I got all my text. I got an intro screen. I'm going to make a separate screen. So I will finish this example for you. Probably over the weekend I'll make a video of it or something. And then he's going to go over the programming. You should watch the videos that are in the PowerPoint presentation. It may crash on you. I don't know. He might have a better way to put the videos to you. But think of your own fun facts. You don't have to do animals. I would do something you like. I don't know what you like.